The Knicks fairy tale run looks like it's pretty much done at the Eastern Conference final stage. They're not even going to make the NBA finals.
They steam from deep.
It's one of those things where, in hindsight, you look back at the run that they've had and it shouldn't be all that surprising. I mean, they fumbled their way past the Detroit Pistons in round one. A young, inexperienced Pistons team that hadn't been in the playoffs forever. Two of those games they should have lost. One via an absolutely horrific officiating decision down the stretch that got them the win. And another where, again, fortuitously, they were on the right side of some bad calls. And, you know, maybe they still win the series. It goes to 7 games instead and experience does pay off. But there were enough warning signs there. Then they come up against the Celtics. They escape those first 2 games with wins where they shouldn't have, where Boston quite simply shot the ball historically bad. Historically bad. Like, if they were to rerun those games, they win those games 99 times out of 100 because of how poorly they shot the ball. And, you know, you live with those results. There's nothing against New York. But I think those games in particular masked how bad New York still is. Like, defensively, they give teams whatever the hell they want. And you're essentially relying on teams just to miss. Because there's not enough actual resistance in stopping them from a, you know, schematical point of view defensively. And here we are in, you know, the conference finals. They're down 0-2. They've had 2 home losses to an Indiana Pacers team who is basically doing exactly what Boston did, playing 5 out, being able to penetrate, kick out to the open man, find wide open shots. And the difference is they're making their shots. And when they do make their shots, this is the outcome, unfortunately, for New York. So I don't think there's really a way for them to get back into this series. And again, I think the warning signs have been there this entire playoff run, really, if we look back at it properly. I don't know where they go from here. Because again, it's a roster on paper that kind of makes sense, but is just still so heavily flawed, especially on the defensive end, that I don't think that they can do anything meaningful. And it'll be interesting to see come the end of this season. If they get swept by Indiana, does Tibbs still have a job next year? I don't know. Or is making the conference final enough progress for them to say, let's run it back one more time and see what happens?
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.